welcome back to my YouTube channel. Recently it's been loads of vlogs, and that's because I feel like I haven't had much to say. Like, you know, the ones where you're just like in the moment living, so you're just like doing stuff and then you have to sit and think and deep with your consequences. I'm at that moment right now. I don't know if I can say if I've been good or bad, because I haven't really been one or the other. Like, it's just been grey, and because of that I thought, like, let's do a girls talk, because I knew you guys like the girls talks, and I also thought I'd give you an updated makeup tutorial. I've just gotten out of the shower. I've just washed my hair and done my skincare. So I'm gonna do my skincare, I'm gonna do my hair, and then I'm gonna do my makeup. And let's just gossip, you know, the usual. I've actually run out of a load of my skincare products, but I'm first gonna just start with the niacinamide. I've run out of the hydrochloric, you know what I'm talking about, that stuff. I run out of the acid. So we're gonna make do. Oh, I just did a face mask and this is burning. That probably isn't good. Now I'm gonna use this caffeine solution for under my eyes. I don't know if it does anything, but when I apply makeup, I kind of see a difference. Like, my under eye is a lot smoother all the time, and I always like apply it on my fingers then tap it in. Why? Because someone else told me to, and it made sense. Like, the logic was that the things are dirty. It made sense to me, so you should listen to. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this dry and sit, and let's get into the talking bit. I have this thing, and I feel like I need to like change my identity a lot. It's like complete bullshit, and it's just because I'm uncomfortable in my own skin. But let's just get down to it. I have decided that I wanna be happy. And I think every time I try to change my whole identity, it always is so I can be happy, and it never works, because happiness isn't around you, it's like energy, and I know that. But I'm just really eager to be happy. Obviously, who isn't? So I've done this thing where I'm cutting people off. It's not even cutting people off, because they're still there. I'm just distancing myself to people. I feel like a lot of the time I put my 100% all into friendships, relationships, anything, and it never gets returned. And it's like, I'm not even mad at the people for not returning it, because who the fuck said that they had to? And that's like some like little like thing that's wrong with me, and I can recognize that. It's just like, why do I expect so much from people? And it's like, because when you expect so much and they don't do it, then you just get let down. But but they weren't necessarily a bad person. They just weren't up to my standards. But why do they have to be up to my personal standards? Who am I? You know? So I just realized maybe it's just best if I distance myself from people. My brain's a problem, because it's like, I'm very mentally ill. And everyone's mentally ill in my eyes. A lot of people are. If you're not, like, you're actually part of the 5% that are lucky. But the thing is, I recognize the things I do which shouldn't be done. Like, everyone has their flaws, right? Everyone has their flaws. And I believe that you have to love someone regardless of their flaws and all. So for my best friend, I can recognize his flaws. And I might not like it, but it doesn't mean I don't like him as a person. And that's something I've had to learn. Because when I was younger, if one person did one thing that I didn't like, I'd be like off with their heads. And in reality, like, someone could look at me and they could probably name 10 things they don't like about me. But if they cut me off, I would feel like that isn't fair. So obviously treat others how you want to be treated, innit? I've just been like distancing myself from people, because I find that a lot of the time people have this thing with me, like, I don't want to say use me, because I don't, like, I'm not really anyone to be used, because who the fuck am I, once again? But people think they should use me. I don't know why, because I have nothing to be used from. And I feel like when they realize that they have nothing to use me for, they just cut me off. But it's like, I thought we were friends. And I can recognize when someone, well, I feel like I can recognize when someone's my social media friend, someone's my real friend. But every time I get let down, I'm always hurt. And then I'm like, but you knew they weren't your friend. You knew that. But it's like deep down, I wanted to believe they were. But now that these serums have dried, I'm going to put on some cream. I'm going to put these two on. I'm going to put the PM and the AM one on because, you know, double the moisturizer, double the love. And then I'm going to do my hair. But let me put this on now. Also, I have short hair now, as we can see. And so when it's out, let me show you how it looks. This is the Anything have like, it's like that. So I was thinking, let me try to style it differently today. Let me like try maybe front slicked and then like the back curly. I feel like that could look kind of cute. So I'm going to try that now. I've just put my product in. I just did like a curly hair routine video on my TikTok. It is that one there. So go watch that if you want to go see. I'm fucking with this. I'm fucking with this. I've just dried my hair. I'm gonna like slick down the front, I think. I don't own any gel. Oh damn. I don't own any gel. One sec. So this is what we've come out with. I quite like it. I think it's kind of cute. I think it's kind of cute. I'm just putting some of this spray in. Now it is time for the long-awaited updated makeup tutorial. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to start off by putting some tissue, oh my god, in like my shirt. I saw some other girl, no I can't lie, I saw Makeup by Mario do it and I was like, that's so fucking smart because I always be getting makeup on my shirt. I already put on my moisturizer. I'm going to put on some oil for my skin just so it's super moisturized and it's not dry at all when I put the makeup on. The biggest tip to good makeup is the best base, and that is skincare. I already have a skincare tutorial on my YouTube, I think about a year ago now. First things first, I just use a bit of spritz and I spray it on one of these and I just brush my brows up just so they are far away, not creating a problem for me. Just like that, period. I'm then gonna go straight in with the Too Faced concealer. This is in the shade Natural Beige. I don't use foundation, so what I do, I just use a concealer that's a tiny bit lighter than my skin color. And this is like my first base. And this is just to really like cover any impurities. So I'm just putting that on all my spots and stuff like that. I'm currently breaking out like ass right now, so we need this. I'm just gonna blend that with a beauty blender. I must have gone through all my makeup. I cleaned out all my makeup drawers. And as girls, I feel like we all know how big of a deal that is. Like, if you don't, then you just don't get it. But the girls that get it, get it. Like, going through and cleaning my room is such a big thing for me. But like, when I say clean, I mean I went through all my stuff. I got rid of things I don't like. And I feel like this also just helps me like clear bad energy. Because with me, when I have certain things, personally, like I put those things with like certain memories I have. Like, let's say I was using a certain type of mascara while I was dating someone, and then like that relationship was really bad. I will stay away from that mascara because I don't need it. And that may be childish, but that's just how I am. And I like starting new things and trying out new things anyway. That is a clean, fresh base. I'm now gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Contour Stick shade Mocha. I don't know if you guys know that I was doing an apprenticeship. That's why I've been working in like 9-to-5 jobs. And it's almost finished and I'm kind of fucking scared. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm fucking scared. And I turned 18 this year and I feel like I really need to kind of decide on what I want to do with my life. Like, I can't just keep going along for the ride. Like, and that just put a lot of stress on me. And then I started feeling like, am I What the fuck? Like, did I get like bit on the face? Like, I don't know if you guys see that, but I've got like a bite mark on my face. But yeah, I started stressing out, and especially when I went to Paris, I realized that like there's a lot more things I want to do. Like, I don't know. I know who I want to be, and I know what I need to do it. And sometimes I just feel like I'm being held back, or like I'm not good enough to do those things. And I'm still struggling with that like right now. Like, it's stressful. Once I've blended that out, I'm gonna go in and do the same thing with some bronzer. And also, like, recently I've just been so insecure. I cut off all my hair, and it's like I was expecting to look like a bad bitch, like how I usually do, but the hair like the haircut was so short, and I just feel hella insecure lately. Like, I've gained a lot of weight, and that's the only thing on my mind, and it's annoying because it's like people don't realize, like, when you think about your weight, it's like that's all you think about. It actually fucking sucks. Like, and then because of that, I just don't go out, like, because I just feel like I'm too big and stuff. Just teenage girl things, but I get that we're all in the same boat, and I know it will pass, but sometimes it's just a lot of pressure, especially when I see everyone on social media, when I go to these shoots and these girls have bodies like I've never seen before. Like, I thought were only possible with surgery, and it's like, damn, like, I see, like, you can have that naturally, and I just don't look anything like that. Damn, I must be the problem. But I'm not. It's just genetics. I quite like a lot thinner brows now, so I use this micro blading pen. Ooh, I feel like an influencer. Microblading pen, period. And I got it in New York, and I literally just do the tiniest bit. Tiniest bit. I like it super natural. Because of social media, I know exactly what I need to do to get the things I want. Like, it's just all about motivation. But it's like, when I don't, and then you see these TikToks and all these videos like, oh, what I did in a day, and they're doing best shit, and everyone online is just doing shit, and then you just feel like, oh, I'm doing nothing. But in reality, I have to tell myself, no, you can take steps in smaller sizes. It's not always noticeable. That's what I try to tell myself, at least. So this is what I call my second base. This is my favorite step. I am still a little bitch for pink under eye. I know, like, a lot of people said, like, it's not their thing, like, it's gone away. I still love it. I think it's one of, like, the best hacks that's actually been brought to social media, and that is putting blush under your eye. I'm putting a very pale pink. This is the Cream Fenty blush in shade Petal Poppin'. I like that. And also, if you put this kind of pinky shade under your eyes, it works because it's not just like blush, it actually works as a color corrector. And a bit of pink on the lips never hurt no one. And then, after I place the pink in the middle, I'm gonna use a concealer in the shade Porcelain. Very light, very light. I'm gonna carve the sides of my nose and put it in the inner corner of my eyes. And then I'm gonna use a color that's more my shade, and I just put that on the outside. I just like put that there. I love doing this shit in makeup because it makes me feel like an actual artist. When I was younger, I quite liked art. And I'm being dead serious. Like, I was like, I'm gonna be an artist. Like, I was a little drawer, like, I drew my shit, period. All the time when I'm thinking about careers, they say, do what you like, yeah, do what you like. Otherwise, you're gonna be bored and all of this. So the first thing I'm quite a beauty girl. I like doing my eyebrows, I like doing my nails, I like doing hair. But for me, and this is just me ranting here, so don't get mad at me. All my life, I was kind of always quite a smart girl. Like, I did very well in school, everything. And the only reason I didn't go sixth form is because of how bad school was for me. kids can be mean and Libby can't take it. So that's why I just wanted to go work, because I couldn't personally do it anymore. But I got great in my GCSEs. Like, I did great. I could have gone to a very good school. And then, I don't know, I always had this thing in me where when I was younger, I thought I was going to be going to uni. I thought I was going to be getting an Ivy League school. And it's like, look at me now, I work in Pret. And there's always just this little thing, and it's like, I guess disappointment. But it's like, obviously younger Libby didn't realise how hard life is, or the factors, everything in this, but I just always feel like I'm not good enough. And it's like, no one's telling me that. It's literally like my younger self telling me that. Anyone else who would look at me would see me think, oh, people always say to me, oh, they wish they had the life I live. I'm like, really? Like, damn. Like, but that makes me feel proud of myself, because it's like, a couple months ago, I didn't even want to be alive. And it's like, I've got people saying they wish they had my life. It's like, no, you don't, but thank you, I'll take it. Do you know what I'm saying? I just outlined my brows. What I was saying was, I love doing makeup because I feel like it makes you like an artist. Like, look at this. This is literally like a paint canvas right now. I got this cute little baby beauty blender. I'm just gonna wet this now. 1 sec. Because I was quite an academic kid in school, every time I think of doing, oh, like a job in beauty, or even influencing. This is why I say I'm not an influencer. Because I guess I don't see that, well, younger Libby doesn't see it as good enough. It's like, I had the brain, and it's like, I didn't use it, and now that's the best I can do. It just sucks, because if it wasn't for school, like, I could be so far. But just because of the system that the government puts up, like, I can't be with kids in school. Kids are mean. Kids are mean. And like, every day I have like, I'll have people messaging me, younger kids, because younger girls watch a lot of my stuff. And they'll say like, oh, how did you like deal with it? I'm having a really bad time in school. And I dealt with it, but like, just like that much. Like, life's fucking hard. And I feel like I always rely on myself to have the answers, and when I don't, I stress out. But then I try to remind myself, of course I'm not gonna have the answers. I'm a 17-year-old girl. And then I just find kind of light in that, and I'm like, let me be a 17-year-old girl, let me skip around, let me run in the field. Like, I just want to be happy, because there's so many stresses in the world, there's so many problems. I don't care for anything else. So whenever I meet people who I think are nice, I'll really be grateful of their time towards me, because nice people are very rare to find. I'm blending out my concealer, and I do that from inside to outside. They don't even know my business. You're wild and you super childish. You go to CVS for culture and my Bugatti. Hello. So now I'm gonna use some of my Dior blush. And oh my god, it's literally my fucking favorite. Like, guys, I got it in Paris because it's always sold out in London. And I'm in love. And I also put some on my nose, some under my eyes. I really just bang this out. And then I get that same porcelain shade, and I do like a little exclamation point just to give me that button nose effect. Okay, so after that, I'm just gonna use my Huda Beauty powder, and I just go under my eyes with this one. Here, wherever I kind of get greasy. After that, I just use some white powder. I'm gonna bake now. Usually, like, I need to find a better white powder, because I do not suggest this one. I just got it at some random Superdrug store that needed to do. And I just bake to really like hold in the shape of what I'm going for. And what I'm going for is a snatched as fuck nose. Just like that. And now I'm just gonna let this sit for a moment. And I'm gonna get started on my eyes and my lips. So now I'm moving on to eyelashes. And this is one of my tricks I've used since like year 9, year 8. So don't tell me, Libby, that's, oh my god, Libby, that's so bad for you. Like, it's not. Basically, I heat up the eyelash color and then I curl my lashes. And for me, this just keeps them curled longer. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but this is it with a curled, heated lash. And that's just like a regular eyelash color. But this is it when I heat it up. Do you see the difference? Like, the lashes are stuck there. Like, this is like fading. Like, it's not giving. So I just heat this up with a lighter and then curl my lashes and then apply mascara. And literally, your lashes will stay for literally up to 2 days. And just curl that shit. I do it a couple times just to make sure the lashes are stuck there. You know what I'm saying? So these are my curled lashes and they're just giving. Now I'm gonna put on some mascara. Right now I do not have any of the best mascara, so I'm not gonna recommend them. Right now I'm literally using like cheap bullshit mascara, but I usually like, I haven't found one that I really like hardcore recommend yet, because I like my lashes to look kind of spidery, I'll be honest. And I understand that's not everyone's preference, but I just think it's so cute. Like, you know how Addison Rae's lashes look? So I want my lashes as long as they can be. I also use Grande Lash to help them to grow. But yeah, I'm just gonna literally pile mascara on. Probably about 20 layers. That's my secret. So that is the mascara done. And now I'm just gonna add a little bit on the bottom lash. Usually I get my lashes lifted so I don't have to curl them, but I haven't got them lifted in a while, and then I want them to be fresh for New York, which is next month, so I'm just waiting till next month to lift them. But yeah, that's mascara. Let's wipe off this powder now. I feel quite pretty today. I haven't felt pretty in so long, guys. I don't know why. But I feel kind of pretty today. So I'm just using this lip liner in the shade Borderline from PLT. And just lining my lips with that. And then I take my NYX Butter Gloss in shade Fortune Cookie. And it's quite light, so I only put it in the center of my mouth to add dimension. Now we are all almost finished. We just need a highlighter and setting spray. For setting spray today, I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury. Usually I use the Morphe one, but I've run out and this is my sister's. And I just spray a little on my face before I put on highlighter. But yeah, I'm really fucking with this hairstyle. I feel like I've been so insecure because usually I wear wigs, and at the start of this year I was banging out wigs. And then it's like I just went natural, and then I went super boyish short. And then because I don't wear such heavy makeup, it's hard to feel girly. Even though I personally feel like I'm so girly, but literally I've been bombarded with comments about how I'm manly, about how I look like a man. And it's actually got to me. Like, I don't think I look like a man. I don't think so. But everyone else does, so clearly, like, do you know what I mean? And I'd love to say I don't care what people think, but unfortunately I do. Now I'm using the Dior highlighter. I took this to Paris and the whole thing literally fell apart. It's not even funny. I need to invest in a new highlighter, so if you know any, let me know. But I'm just gonna highlight my nose. Recently I've been loving cream products and I feel like I want a cream highlighter. I don't know. And then I always put some on my collarbones because I feel like it just makes you look that extra bit of classy. And that is it. That's my makeup look. That's my natural makeup look. I forgot a step. In my new routine, I put white eyeliner under my eyes and my waterline because it gives me this dull look. And I love it. To do this, like, I understand it's kind of difficult, but I literally just pull down and draw my eye. It's a bit uncomfortable, but like firm it. And I find it makes me look like a little doll. Okay, I'm gonna film some TikToks, let my makeup sink in, because I feel like for me, my makeup doesn't slap until I've done TikToks. So then I'm gonna come back and like carry on this convo. Yeah, other than everything, I've just been working. I've got my exams coming up. Almost finished with that. It's just a bit stressful. Yeah, I kind of accidentally distanced myself from all of my friends. Accidentally, not accidentally. It just was necessary. But then I have the guilt after feeling. But I feel like that's just what humans go through, and that's just necessary to feel. But then it just puts a lot of stress on me. And then I have the stress of having to take photos and having to go 24/7. And when I cut my hair, it's just like, that's impossible. So I've been dealing with the thoughts of insecurity. Yes, I have. But doing my makeup makes me feel better. Not because I'm changing my appearance, but because I'm doing something that makes me happy. And I think we have to count the good times instead of the bad. So I count this as a good thing for my week. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want a longer girl talk, let me know. Comment down below and make sure to like and subscribe. And I will speak to you next Monday. Mwah.